I say we're a small but mighty organization. For our size, we serve all of Newport County.
The Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center has been a part of this city since 1922. So for the last 95 years, we have been a place where people have come for all different kinds of services. We do feed the body. We also feed the mind. We also treat people with dignity and with equality. We are open to everyone. There is something very comfortable and something very safe about being at the MLK.
No one lives a life that you get through unscathed. There's always something that happens. The wheel spins, and sometimes things are great and sometimes things are challenging. But for almost 100 years, the MLK Center has been here.
These are good people. These are people who want to improve themselves. They're coming here because they want a better life for themselves, for their family, for their children. The Martin Luther King Center can help lift them up, and I've seen it happen with my own eyes.
We have programs that make a difference. I talk a lot about making the community stronger, making it a better place for all. That's not just words on the paper. That's not something we just write in our annual report. It all comes down to what happens with a client's life.
So I am the case manager referral specialist here at MLK Center. What's great about my job here is that I don't necessarily have a caseload like most case managers do at other agencies, and a lot of times that deprives them from being able to work with a larger population. I follow up with whoever I meet, but if someone comes in through my doors today, I'm able to sit them down right at my desk today and I'm able to assist them.
We have more people who are food insecure in Rhode Island than any time in the history of the state. And yes, even in Newport, there has never been a time where the benefits and the services provided by the Martin Luther King Center are more crucial.
Food to Friends program is a great program, and the need is very great. Most of us have never experienced a time when we couldn't get in our cars and go someplace and pick something up. And none of these people are capable of doing that.
And so one of the things my family and I said is, let's get in front of that problem. Let's get the greatest van we can and get the greatest volunteers we can and bag up food that's appropriate for these people who are shut in and go take hunger and fight it right where they live.
How do I take these ingredients that I'm acquiring at the Dr. Martin Luther King Center's Food Pantry and put them on the table in a healthy manner? Our dietitian gets them there.
So I first started with MLK as a participant in the diabetes prevention program. So since the program, I eliminated sodas out my house altogether. I always keep fruits on the table, and I'm mindful of exactly what I'm eating and how much I'm consuming.
The more I do this job, the more I find out how incredibly deeply generous people are.
This was our 4th year having Santa's Workshop in 2016. We solicit donations from the Newport County community of new, unused toys for children birth to 16 years old. The help we can give at Christmas with gifts and some extra food really helps a lot of folks.
Children here at the Martin Luther King Center in the preschool spend up to 8 to 10 hours a day with caregivers. And so we also become their second home. The staff and I treat them like our own children.
Currently, we have a large population of people who speak Portuguese and Spanish in our community. Their children have an opportunity to come to our center and learn English as a primary language.
Here comes the bus, 40 children bound off that bus. Probably about half the children are kindergartners or first graders, full of energy. When they first come in, we do serve them the hot lunch. No ifs, ands, or buts, they have to do their homework. And then we also have some pretty amazing programming going on in our after-school program that is offered free.
From my experience, the MLK Center has had a tremendous impact over the last few years. The bar has been set, and I think we can achieve so much more.
I call it hyper-local giving. The dollars and the resources that people give to us, whether it's coming in to volunteer to restock the food pantry or helping at Santa's Workshop, those resources of time and financial resources get right back out into the community.
The first order, the first principle that you have to do is to get people on their feet and survive. And then they can embrace all the other things that Newport has to offer. So if you're gonna give your first dollar, give your first dollar to the Martin Luther King Center, because that'll flow all the way downriver and take care of all those other nonprofits and make them all more effective. So your first penny, your first dollar, your first 100, your first 1,000 should go to MLK, and you'll do great things for the whole rest of the community by doing that.